could possibly be better than 4 Batmobiles? Why 5 Batmobiles?
Not that secret, the other secret.
I'm Batman.
Damn it, Sheldon!
Hi, another day and another box from Corgi to open, and indeed it is another Batmobile. Hard to think now that just over a year ago you could not buy a good condition Batmobile in the box for probably less than £1,000. Certainly well into the hundreds of pounds. They were expensive. Then came the advent of the Corgi Model Club, which gave us, which one is it? This one. And this was a reproduction of the Mark 1, version 1 of the Batmobile. And that was known as the matte black version. Well, okay, if we want to be pedantic, it's kind of a satin sheen to it. So, Corgi Model Club gave us that. And then, indeed, shortly afterwards, they gave us the Mark II, or version 2, which was indeed the gloss black version. Following shortly on from that, Corgi themselves gave us the Mark III, which is in this box here. And the Mark III had one important addition, which was the tow hook, because of the advent of the Batboat. So the tow hook version came into being, and they changed the box from the standard cardboard box that we knew so well back in the day. They changed it to one of these window boxes. Now the version I've got here, which actually came in this box, that was issued on or after 1976, and I know that for several reasons. First, the wheels. Here we've switched to the whiz wheels, as they were known, and these are 12 spoke. 12 spoke was issued 1976. By now the flamethrower at the back was fixed, it didn't go in and out, and most telling of all, on the base, as well as Batman, we have printed down here National Periodicals Inc. So that is the 1976 onwards version, and the only one that came after that was the wide wheels version. And now we can get on to opening this one, which is the Hornby stroke Corgi re-release. Oh. Some reason I didn't expect it to be wrapped like that. Usually comes in a big pile of bubble wrap. So in the box we've got the usual leaflets. Pop them to one side. And let's have a look inside the brown paper bag. Okay, well, it seems to have done its job. A lot less plastic, I suppose. That's the age we're living in, isn't it? So here we have it, and this would be commonly known as the Mark III or the version 3. And we can tell that because it comes in this box, which was the change. It's still got the red bat hubs, we haven't switched to whiz wheels yet, and it's got the tow hook, and I think we'll find when we get it out that the flamethrower still goes in and out. That hadn't been done away with yet. The box is different to the 1976 version by quite some degree. You can see there, completely different size. This one's much taller. Differences on the back, and I'm sure these boxes went through various incarnations, as indeed did the toy itself. So we'll pop that to one side. Oh, the other thing to note is that by 1976 the instructions were printed on the box. no longer did you get a lapel badge or an instruction sheet. All you got inside there was the missiles. So let's open this little baby up. Kind of need my spork, bear with. And he's back in the room. Open. Bit of foam packing. There. One set of missiles. One envelope containing secret instructions. How to operate your Batmobile. And the lapel badge. Just paper. The early ones were more of a cloth manufacture, but obviously switched to paper to save money. And there's your instruction sheet. Pop all that to one side. It's nice to have it all included, makes it much more true to the original. Now, I know a lot of people, a lot of traditionalists don't like these reproductions. They think they should never come about in the first place. I tend to disagree. I get where they're coming from. I've got a couple of the originals myself, as you can see, but to be able to get one of these fabulous toys mint in the box in this day and age, I just think it's fantastic, because not everybody's got £1,000 to spend, and it's just nice to be able to have it. So the packaging on this is very good. Much better than they had back in the day. I guess we didn't have this kind of foam back then, and much less in the way of plastics, but the protection this offers the model is very nice. Look at the shine on this baby. And this has all got to go back together at some point. So yeah, lovely little plastic case. I know, it's plastic, I know, but it does its job, doesn't it? So, as mentioned, still got the bat hubs, black tyres. I have to put my glasses on for this. Oh, there you are. Underneath we've got the fresco of Batman, and we've got Batman Batmobile at the bottom, and then a few further additions, copyright marks and so forth, made in China. Of course the original ones were made in Swansea in Wales. Nearly 5 million of these things were produced. Oh, there's another bit of plastic there. No, it's just a sticker, presumably to keep the chain cutter in place. Just that little thing there. Clink. So when we run it backwards and forwards, there's another one there, look. Good job I got my glasses on. So when we run it backwards and forwards, we can see that the flamethrower goes in and out. It's jet turbine, wasn't it? The wheel here, which fires the rockets. And I'm obviously turning that in the wrong direction. You're supposed to turn it forwards. Yeah. Invariably Robin was loose in these things and tended to fall out and get lost. Some would say that's a good thing. He doesn't want to come out. He is loose. He doesn't want to come out, so I'm going to leave him in there. And yeah, so there it is. A 2024 or 25, I'm not quite sure which. I think it came out before Christmas, didn't it? In fact, it must have done, because my son bought me this one for Christmas. So 2024 reproduction of the version 3 Corgi 267 Batmobile. And it's beautifully shiny. Fantastic paintwork. Bat hubs on the doors. No pinstripes. Pale blue canopy. It's funny, Batman and Robin here is it never really changed. It's like they've used the same mould throughout, and perhaps they have. But if you look at all these, they're identical. In the latest incarnation, Batman's perhaps a little deeper blue than the others, but otherwise Robin looks exactly the same. And the cars are exactly the same. Somebody commented that the aerial was in the wrong place on these, and I can't see it myself. They all seem to be in exactly the same place, both new and old. But yeah, the biggest difference of course being that edition of the towhook. I've got Batmobiles coming out my ears here, I don't know what's what. Yes, the towhook here. And as mentioned, that was for the introduction of the Bat boat. Watch this space, because Corgi Model Club are producing a Bat boat and I fully intend to get my hands on one. Okay, that's the original, because the flame doesn't go in and out. It's getting hard to tell. So the flame goes in and out on this one. I think it's a shame that they dropped that. I mean, you know, was that such a big deal that they had to drop that? It's a nice little addition. The suspension on these things, it's there. There's not a great deal of travel, but it is there, front and back. A little bit more travel on the original, I would say. Fabulous. 5 Batmobiles. Couldn't possibly need any more, could I?